Elegance collection, and how are you doing? I'm kind of tired here, but that's life. My daughter got me doing some crazy things this morning. Can't get to the gym, but I get there this afternoon. But I come back because I am cooking me some breakfast here. And what she got me doing this morning, it just don't make any sense to me. But you can't tell these young people nothing. But I'm in here. It's almost 8 o'clock and time for me to go to my other job. I'm in here. I'm not too much of a meat eater. I'm making some of this. My grandson loved this kind of sausage. But this morning I have a taste for me some sausage and eggs. So I took that iron pill because I was real tired. So I took that iron pill. Let's see if I can plug this camera down. And I'm washing my hands. Yeah, I took that iron pill, and I'm sorry, I'm recording on my phone this morning. And the iron pill got me hungry. It just has me hungry. So let me see if I can pull this down a little bit where y'all can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, the iron pill got me hungry, so I'm just gonna cook me some grits, not some grits. I'm just gonna eat me some toasted turkey sausage and eggs. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna try to unload my dishwasher because I had to come in. The maintenance people had to come in yesterday to the unstop everything. Everything just went broken in here, and everything was clogged. So they had to come in and unclog the dishwasher. Okay. So I washed everything by hand, and I put it in the dishwasher for them to, when it got fixed, I can rewash the dishes. I always wash the dishes by hand. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It depends on what I'm doing. And so while I'm talking to you, I'm be unloading my dishwasher, cooking me some breakfast, and getting ready to go to work. Because I got to pick my daughter up from clinicals or something like that this morning, or this afternoon. And had to take the baby to school. Next time, I'm going to tell her, when I do this, I'm taking out, get that baby dressed. I get my grandson dressed and let me ride on down the road because I don't like to rush. If I'm rushing, it makes me tired. And I had to rush him in, get his clothes on. She already had him washed up and everything, but had to rush in and get his clothes on and get him to school. And I have other things to do in the morning, but got to make sure she get that education. But I just don't like to rush. I'm not a person to rush. It takes my time by doing everything. Always takes my time. That's why I plan my mornings out, how long it's going to take me to do everything. I plan my day. That's how I plan my day. How long it's going to take me to do this, and what time I need to do this, and where I need to go, and all that. And how long it's going to take me to get there. I don't just jump up and do stuff. I just don't jump up and do stuff. So I plan my days out. And I don't know what kind of time management schedule she got, but her time management schedule don't equal up to my time management schedule. These young people, they just, I don't think they have a time management schedule myself. I know how much time it takes me to do everything. And you want to see me cooking right here? I'm cooking me some turkey sausage and do me an egg. I ate a little bit this morning. I came in last night and I ate a little dinner and I was kind of tired. So I went to bed about 7. I laid down about 7, but I didn't go to sleep, so I was able to watch Tony Talk Vesta. I didn't get to watch B. Watts, and I didn't get to watch him last night. I was just tired. So when I'm tired like that, I don't watch this is a non-stick pan, and it's already good and hot. So I'm finna cook me an egg, my 2 eggs. And I didn't get to watch him last night. Didn't get to watch him. But I didn't miss too much. All they're talking about really is the draft. That's all they're really talking about is the draft. And who's going where and what and all this stuff. I don't understand that part, but I'll learn it. But I'm just focusing on Shedeur Sanders and this Cleveland football team and who they're gonna bring to help him, not who they're gonna bring in to take his job. That's all I'm concerned about, because Shedeur Sanders had went through enough, and he's earned that spot as QB1. And that's all I'm really worried about on that note. I don't know too much about these young players. I don't know too much about them. But I learned once they get to the team. Now they said they're trying to draft another player that had something going on 4 years ago or something like that. I don't have the whole story, so I can't comment on it. But once I get the whole story, good morning. Hello, Gambler, Duke, and Chrissy. Good morning. How are y'all doing? Not at the gym this morning. I'll be at the gym later this afternoon when I get home from work. You know, if I don't go in the morning, I'll go in the afternoons. So once I found a little bit more about this other person that he was talking about, they say he's great. He's an awesome guy, and get his full name, then I can comment on it. But all I want is Shedeur Sanders to be QB1, and that's all I'm waiting on, for them to go ahead and officially make the announcement. Stop beating around the bush. That's exactly what they need to do, is officially make the announcement that Shedeur Sanders is QB1, and they're bringing in his brother Shiloh to help him. So they're trying to get this other player. They say about 6'9". They said the name of him, but I was half asleep last night, so most likely I didn't get all the information. And they said they need to grab him. But you know everything's a money thing, so I hope they do get this 6'9". They say he'll be awesome on the O-line on the left side. That's the understanding I'm getting from a lot of the other commentators, sports commentators. And I haven't heard, maybe B. Watts and JR and Uncle Steve will talk about that tonight on their channel. I haven't heard too much about him. Maybe I did, maybe I have not. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about the draft and all that stuff and these new players coming in. I don't know too much about that. But I will learn. I will learn. Good morning, winning D1C, UU. Okay. But I am cooking me a egg. Start putting me a little veggies over in it, but I didn't have nothing chopped up, so I ain't worried about it. I'll eat it like it is. I don't eat too much bread now. I cut my bread off after I came down with these pre-diabetic. So I got to make an appointment where they can check that again and make sure everything is good with that. I'm doing everything the correct way. I was listening to a lady. I woke up about 1 o'clock this morning. I was listening to a lady who's 73 years old, and she said the doctor wanted to put her on this medication and that medication, and see, this is my breakfast here. See my breakfast? This is what I'm gonna eat for breakfast, and I'm drinking some water with it. This is my breakfast. And she said she said when that doctor told her that they want to put her on 3 different medications, she said, I'm not taking nothing. I am going to change my eating and I'm going to exercise. She said she started walking, just like I'm walking on the treadmill, until she got her energy level up. Then she started walking, around in the neighborhood, I guess, with some weights, light weights. And she was giving her plan out. And she said she's 73 and she don't take no medication. So, that is my goal. That is my goal. I am not going to, I don't know what that means. That's in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So, moderator, you can handle that. I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that means. You can handle that, moderator. Stuff I don't know, I have a moderator. Let me put it out there. I have a moderator who will moderate my channel. So when they come in, y'all come in with these disrespectful messages, it automatically go to the moderator. And you will be deleted from my file. And you will never be able to come back on my camera. And that's all I got to say. Because I tell my moderator, don't put them back. If you see that name coming back through, shift it. If there's another one, shift it. Just keep moving them on out the way. Do have a moderator. So the 73-year-old lady that I was listening to on my channel, she said that I'm gonna take this down now. I'm gonna go and plug it up to the on my but she said that she don't take any medication because she don't need to take any medication. So she started walking, just like I'm start walking on the treadmill. She's walking on the treadmill, and she walks on the treadmill every day. But now she's doing other things. Now I'm gonna follow her. I'm gonna follow her because God put people in your pathway to help you. And I'm going to follow her because she's 73. She's exercising. She says she does meal planning, meal prep, which I don't do any meal planning and no meal prep. I don't do none of that. But that's what she says she does. But I don't, because I just eat what I'm going to eat. But I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with my veggies. I'm going to stick with my veggies, like I've been saying, my veggies, and eat turkey meat and chicken. And I can eat a little bit of, just a little bit. If I do starches, just don't eat the bread. So that's what I've been doing to get this blood sugar down. But I got to get me some snacks to take to work, because I do be hungry, and I'm a custodian, and I do work all day. Now eating like this is okay, but You're going to need something when you get hungry. I'm eating the popcorn and the water. But my question is, what if you ever get a sweet tooth? And what do you supposed to eat? I eat a lot of fruit. I eat a lot of berries. I eat a banana if I have it here, but even I get a banana from work, that if they have it on the line. But I don't know. So I'm going to take me a yogurt with me today, which I got to leave at 2 o'clock, where I can pick my daughter up from her clinical site. Then go back to work. But I'm going to continue working hard where I can keep this pre-diabetes down. Pre-diabetes, I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to lose the weight. And I'm going to just keep moving. I'm not going to give up on nothing. Well, this supposed to be a turkey sausage. This mine is salty this morning. But I guess because I don't eat meat. In the mornings, I just eat oatmeal by itself. Sometimes I put an egg over in the oatmeal. Back when I woke up this morning, about 4 o'clock, I was hungry because I ate so early. So I ate, I had some berries in a salad. I took the berries out and put it in the oatmeal. I put a little bit of cinnamon in it. So that don't go off. Now I'm hungry. So I'm eat this egg. And the sausage, and I am trying to get me a yogurt before I sit down. But I want to make sure I'm doing everything right. And I need to purchase me some shoes. I need some shoes. I definitely need some shoes. Got to put it in the budget where I can get some shoes. Definitely need some shoes. I done wore these out. And definitely, I will, tomorrow, I will go ahead and order the ink. I will order the ink tomorrow where I can go ahead and get my labels printed. And, oh, I intend to show you my rainbow candles I made. And get those packaged up. If I can get to the cloth store, the fabric store, see if I can get some they have in a spring, summer fabric where I can make the little bags, but put them in. I don't think I want to use any boxes this time, but I will use boxes. But I don't think I want something different on my table. Because this is the first time I ever did a spring market. This is the first time I ever did a spring market. Hello, Beatrice. How are you? Thank you. It's okay if you call me grandma. That's very respectful. I like that. And this is the first time I ever did a spring market, so I'm kind of excited about that. But I do need to make a couple candles with the fragrance in, but no wicks, because I do have a couple seniors at that market always want a candle, but they don't want the wick. So I may get a couple of jars. Hobby Lobby carry the jars also, the candle making jars with the lids. So I may get a couple of those jars and make at least 4 without in a scent. I got fragrance here. And I'm kind of excited to have this outside market. Good morning. You at work. Okay, son. Thank you. He called me greedy too. He said, Mom, you're greedy. He is a hot mess. I tell you, now he's on my live this morning. So he laughing at me, talking about good morning. Talking about, hey there, greedy. That's what my son just said to me. Because I'm eating. But he know I love to eat now. He'll tell you in a minute, Mom love to eat. But I'm making sure I'm eating healthy. And we keep doing things. Keep doing things. Your life is short. You got to stay prayed up. I thank God for the life I have. And you see a lot of people live to their 80 and 90 years old. They got a long family lifespan. And a lot of them, they're right by their parents and their children. And God just blessed them and gave them grace. So, young people out there, the parents work your last nerve, because my parents need to work my last nerve, but I never would say anything back. I just, okay, and move on. So, take care of your parents if you can. And do what you can do for them. You know? That's what you do. You do what you can do. I'm going to walk and talk because I'm at home. And I'm trying to get me some water. I know I'm going to keep me some water in the refrigerator in a cup. But evidently, let me see. Don't have no water in the cup in the refrigerator. I'm going to have to make me some right quick. Evidently, take care of your parents. Do much as you can for them. Take them out. You know, a lot of them might be in a senior living home, but go by and pick them up and ride them out. Try to, you know, everybody got lives. Try to spend a little bit of time with them, because their time is very precious. You can't do it every day, but try to do it at least once or twice a month. Not just on the holidays, not just doing it only during the holiday season. Do it every day. Do it every day. I know when I was helping a friend of mine, and she was a member of the church that I was going to, her children was busy, but she had one daughter there who helped her and see about her every single day. And she did very well by her. And she got to the point that she couldn't do it, you know, because she was married and had a husband and all that. And we was talking about it, and I told her, I said, listen here, I told her, listen here, let me tell you something. I understand you're married and you have a great husband and he never complains, but go spend some time with your husband. I'll stay here with you. You know what? That was like $1 million to her. And when she went home and her husband said, why are you here? She said, well, Catherine told me to come on home and spend some time with you. And you're a great husband. Let me spend a lot of time with Mom, and she was going to stay overnight with Mom. And he was so proud of that. And I tell any and everybody, if you have parents, spend some time with them. And then her mom was so happy. And I just told her, I said, look, let me tell you something. This is something that I would do. It and see, I wasn't working like I'm working now. I was only working part-time because the kid's father, he took care of all the bills at the house because I had to be available for the kids, and I only worked part-time. But I said, I tell you what I do, because I understand. How about me and my kids will come and stay with you Monday through Friday. Either Monday through Friday. Either Monday through Thursday, excuse me. But if there's a holiday, we'll go home and I spend time with my kids, which my kids was young. My kids loved us, so that was right up the alley. And she said, okay. And she said, we're going to talk it over with Mom. And she told Mom said, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that. So I spent the night when my kids got out of school and my son played football, and after his football game, a football practice, we would go down there. And she loved it. She loved it. But God bless her soul, she passed away at the rightful age of 89. And I missed her a lot because she really took the place of my parents, because she was there to guide me and help me a lot with my children. And she was a special ed teacher as well, and she had like 40 years of experience. And she helped, thank you, she helped me so much with my son. My son not special ed, he was as bad as hell. That's just all to it. And she helped me a lot with him, and she talked to him a lot, and it, just to get through a childhood, and she loved it. And he respected her, and he listened to everything that she said. Sometimes she said more to him than I could get to him, and things I couldn't get through to him, and she got through to him. I love Miss Bryant, and I miss her so much. But God took her home at the age of 89, and she lived a long, long life. But that was a great family, and I love her. So I would call her Mother Bryant. That's what I call her. And my kids would call her Grandma. But that's life. That's life. If you got a living parent, spend some time with them. I don't care what your parents have done to you when you was younger. Sometimes they don't know any better. Forgive them and move on. And spend much quality time with your parents that you can. Because once they're gone, they ain't coming back. And that's the end of that. Because once their life ends, that's it. You can go to the grave and visit them. You can go to the wall where some of them is buried in the wall. And you can go there and sit down and talk to them, but none of that going to bring them back. Spend much time that you can with your parents. But okay, let's come on back to reality here in the Lady of Elegance Collections little mini studio. I'm going to show y'all what I have made, and these are my rainbow candles. And I need to put them up and cut the wicks. This is what I have made. I haven't cleaned the jars up yet, but this is my rainbow candle. Rainbow. That peach look like it's pink. But this is not a rainbow candle. This is some wax I had left over when I was making them, and I just pour them in here, and it's wickless. So I may take that with me to the market. And this is that was some more wax I had left over. I just need to cut the wick on them. I had left over from the rainbow candle. And I just put it in another jar. And this is some more. I got to clean that. This is my little sample jar that was left over. I had a lot of pink left. And this is another little two-tone candle I made. That's all that is. But I'm going to cut the wicks on these and probably cut the wicks on them today when I get home. Oh boy, I feel a lot better now after I ate. But this is my little working studio. And I enjoy working with my candles. But I don't know if I have been on live showing y'all my little area where I work to. And this is my other area I work in. And I put my desktop on top of my counter here. And found out I can work my camera. But I don't know how to record yet. So I got to ask Chat GPT how to make my... And this is my studio. This is my work area. I call myself cleaning up, but I'm not finished. I got a lot of work to do. And I'm just spending time with y'all this morning because I'm off schedule. I will be back on schedule. And these are more candles. This is my 2-ounce candle I made. It's already boxed up. These are my first rainbow candles here I made. These are my first rainbow candles. And this is another 2-ounce candle. And this is my azaleas candle that I already made and boxed up. I got the label. And I made a stand, a display stand for my table. Let's see if I can get it out without breaking it. I tell you what, I can get it once I'm down here. These are my, this is my business planner, and this is my personal planner, and these are my savings challenge books. Don't have no money in it, but these are my business planner, and I bought these planners from J Lux. But J Lux sent me that one as a gift, and I got to get J Lux a gift up there. I made this is one of my displays to go on my table. I made one, and I made 3 of them to go on my table to put my candles on. Like this candle, I'll be on that, and I could put this candles on, and I could put more than, I could put 3 candles on. So I made 3 of them, but I think I'm gonna go back and get 2 more of these trays and make one for my wax melts to go on. I think that's what I'm gonna do for my wax melts to go on. And I like making different things to be on my table. But my question, you think I should paint it gold or black, or just let it stay like it is? I like that look. So drop me a comment and let me know what you think. Should I paint it, or should I just leave it like it is? And these right here is my Christmas boxes I made for the Christmas year. For the holiday season, these was my Christmas box. I made those, and I sold a lot of those. But this is my working area, y'all. It's not clean. It never be clean. I be trying to keep it clean, but it never clean. So I will be back live this afternoon on the treadmill to work out. And I think I just listened to some B. Watts today and see what he was talking about last night. I didn't get to listen to him last night. I was just tired. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'd like to thank all of you who's on the live with me and who's on the chat with me. And just thank you for being there and listening to me as well. I do have a lot of videos coming out. And the things I like to make, the things I like to do. And I'm telling you now, I love football. I love football. But I'm not a big NFL fan. The only reason why I'm a big NFL football fan this year and part of last year, because of Shedeur Sanders. I would watch a game every now and then, but Shedeur Sanders is the reason why I am sticking with one team like I did his father. I watched a lot of Dallas Cowboys when Coach Prime was playing. And I think I watched a few games with him with Atlanta Falcons, but I'm not sure. But I do remember him playing with Dallas Cowboys. So I did watch a lot of that, but I never been a big fan. You know, like some people have the house decorated and all of the paraphernalia, you know, all the shirts, the hat, the walls, the rooms. No, I ain't going that extreme. But I am a big fan of Shedeur Sanders. I am going to get that jersey. I'm just going to have to make a lot of stuff and take it to the market where I can be able to afford a jersey. But I am going to get that jersey. And if I got the right action, can he send me one for free? He may. But that's the only reason why I'm watching the NFL. And that's the only reason why I'm going to be paying that money to watch his game. I don't care about the rest of them. I ain't into it. But I do like Charlotte. But the Panthers, I do like them because of Cam Newton. Now, I understand Jimmy Horn's over there too, so I probably watch some of them. But since I'm gonna pay for the package, I might as well watch all of them. But I'm like Tony talk that stuff. I need a package that I can watch all the games, including the Super Bowl. Now, you can go through Hulu, Sling, and them people is raising the prices so high, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I remember paying $15 just to see Shedeur play up there in Charlotte. And then people saying the tickets were $5. Turn around, the tickets were $340 after he threw that touchdown pass. People trying to get into the gate. He had that music coming out, and whoever his little entourage partner was or walking beside him with that cane, the phone call started saying, hey, the boy is on fire. People was like trying to get in the gate. Next thing, that was a $5 ticket turned into $340-something. That was crazy. Then people couldn't find parks. People started charging them $60 to $65 just to get a parking space. I ain't going through all that. I will watch you on TV. But the NFL tickets is crazy. They try to block you out when he be playing. But we're gonna find it. The NFL, y'all, you owe me some money if you don't do right by the Sanders boys. You gonna be paying everybody back. Cause everybody want to see Shedeur Sanders play, and don't leave his brother Shiloh out neither. So wherever Shiloh going, we're gonna follow him too. I know I am. And I'll be looking out there for Well Off Media and see what he got on his little channel, a podcast or whatever that he got, because he has a nice podcast. And his media is on point. He don't miss nothing. Colorado Buffaloes, I'm going to see y'all too. Sometimes y'all do late night games. Hey, but I still want to see the game. So I am going to invest this year. That's the reason why I got to pay for these tickets. I don't want to watch nothing on Sling. I just want the football. I don't want no. See, you got to be careful out here with Sling and Fubu and all. They don't have all the games. What they do, they go back and put games on that done happen a week or two later from a previous game. You want the updated games. I don't want that. I'm keep my eye out for YouTube TV and see what they're doing, and I pay the extra money. Me and Tony, and her chat already done talk about this. Go to Tony chat, Tony's Zest Up chat, because we trying to get this money straight, and how where we can go to watch these games. So y'all go to the Tony Talk Zest Up channel. She come on 7:45. She'll be on the night 7:45 because she keep us updated. And I don't think B Watts are talking about that. I don't think I know B Watts is talking about the draft. So like I said, I don't know too much about these new players. So I don't know. I got to get my info from those two channels and John the Liquidator. G. Bush, he comes with some good information at times, and sometimes I think G. Bush a little wishy-washy. So I got to feel him out. And What She Said Sports come with some awesome information as well. So I got to sit down and put all this together. But my number one channel that I watch is B Watts, Sports Talk with B Watts, and Tony Talk Up Vesta. They're my number one channels I watch. And John the Liquidator come on all day and all night, so I listen to him all day and all night. When I'm at work, I can just click and he'll be in the channel. So that's what he do. But I'm with the football, y'all. I'm with the football. So I'm finna get off this channel now, and I'm getting ready to go to work. And because I have to leave at 2 o'clock and go pick my daughter up. And guess who? Y'all want to see somebody? You want to see somebody? Tell them hello, Sebastian. Tell the channel hello. You want the TV on? He wants the TV on, y'all. He's on the corner of my bed. It's okay, Sebastian. It's okay. You ain't got to put your head down. That's your sleeping spot, buddy. See, y'all want to see him? See how close he is? See how close he is? He's a beautiful cat. I love my baby. I had him for about 10 years. My daughter said it's been 10 years. We had Sebastian. Hey, that's my baby. That is my baby. And he take care of me. He let me know when things not right. He let me know when people come in this apartment. I have to let him know I'm going to have some people in here working today. You got food in your bowl. I got to get dressed for work. Yep, but I'm going to talk to y'all later and thank all of y'all for y'all time listening to me chat this morning. And I'll be back on the treadmill this afternoon when I get home. Much as I walk at work, be too tired to get on the treadmill, but I can't miss no days. I got to get on that treadmill. But y'all have a great morning and take care of yourself and eat you a healthy breakfast. And get on that treadmill and work out, girl. Hey, it doesn't matter how old you are. Well, stop moving those bones. Because I had to learn how to do it. I had to let the doctor tell me I was pre-diabetic for me to get on the treadmill. Now I'm on the treadmill every day. And I'm listening to a lady on, I got to get her name. Once I get her name, I'll put it in the chat, put it in the description box. She's 73 years old and she is working out. She's doing the exact same thing I'm doing. She said the doctor told her they were going to put her on some medication. She said, oh no, She said when she went back to the doctor in 3 weeks, he asked her, what did you do? She said she changed her eating habits and she started exercising. And she started walking on that treadmill every single day until she got her body where she can hit that pavement. And then she started carrying some weights in her hand. Man, that lady got muscles in her arm. She looked good for to be 73. She looked like she about 53. But y'all have a great morning. And I will see y'all in the next video. Maybe the next live this afternoon, depending on how I feel when I get in. Because I probably work till, I may work till 5:30 today. I'm just going to tell supervisor I can't work till 7. It's just too much. But y'all have a great morning. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. the Lady of Elegance Collections. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.